Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Uncle Matt's Cookery Lessons. I'm going to be making lamb boulangere, which is delicious. Hello, in this video I'm going to be making lamb boulangere. It's an absolute classic from France. It's beautiful. It's going to be lamb, potatoes, onions and stock, and that's pretty much it. It's gorgeous and it's really simple to make, and I think you're going to really like this one. Alright, that's a potato. That's a King Edward, and that is a mandolin, but you can use a knife if you like. Just do this in cold water, and I've chosen the King Edwards because they've got a nice floury texture. They're a bit starchy. Russet Maris Pipers, absolutely fine, and I decided that was the thickness I wanted. But if you're using a knife, just pick a size and you stick to it. I gave those potatoes a rinse with some fresh water because it was very starchy. Leave them to the side while I'm preparing a load of onion. I'm using just some plain old white onions, whichever onions you want. Try to cut through the middle of the core, not like I did there. Remove the core, cut with the grain, that will hold the bits of onion together, and slice away until you've got lots and lots of onion. And just again, stick to the same size, keep it nice and even, as Chef John would say. So that's the onions done. I'm feeling, I was feeling a bit sad. It's the Oscars coming up, isn't it? Give them a shout. Anyway, I selected my oven dish that I was going to use, and I start off with onions, followed by potatoes. Try to be nice and neat. And then between each layer, after you've done a layer of potatoes, I've got some picked thyme, some other herbs, some sage, rosemary would be very nice. A bit of seasoning, like so. And then more onions, followed by more potatoes. And you just keep going until you sort of run out. And now if you think that you're looking and you go, I've got lots more onion and not enough potato, you can always be a bit more generous with the onions in the layers, or use them for something else. But you know, you got to finish it with potato. That's quite important. The top layer should be potato, more seasoning, and now the stock, that is a nice browned chicken stock that I have made. I say I put the full recipe on my website, and I'll put a link in the description. But that's to the side now whilst we get out this lamb shoulder, beautifully prepared at work by my work colleague Kate. Thank you very much, Kate. She's been doing a lot of practicing to get her apprenticeship as a butcher, and she's done a smashing job there. So that's one lamb shoulder I'm using. That's some rosemary. That is some garlic. I'm roughly chopping it, and then I'll put it all together because that's going to be a really lovely aromatic flavour in this. Now, if you want to use a lamb shoulder on the bone, that's fine. And you can always poke some holes in and stuff it with bits of garlic and rosemary. Those are anchovies. Those are the tinned variety, very salty. I love that with lamb, but say, feel free to not use that if you don't fancy it. And then rewrapping those over like so. Get that nice and neat, like a little parcel. And with the other bit, now I'm going to tie this with string. I'll leave this in the video. I'm hopeless at this. I'm really, really awful. So this is, for the butchers out there, this is not me trying to demonstrate how to do this. I'm just showing you how a clumsy, useless clot like me can secure this. And there you go. Look, watching me try to do anything that requires dexterity is painful. But there we go. Go for the old classic double knot. Remove that bit there. And then wrap it once around your wrist to create like a lasso over the end. Pull it down to sort of, say an inch along. And then you do this action there and you pull it tight like so. Yeah, we're there. And now we're ready. Keep it tidy. Another loop will speed it up. Well, I'll explain what a boulangere comes from. It's a bakery shop in France. Oh, hang on. A double loop, that gives you a finishing knot, a knot that self-seals. Right, so it's a type of baker's shop. When they finish baking their bread for the day, the local housewives would turn up with pots of potatoes, onions, usually lamb on top and stock, and they would use the ovens while they're still hot to finish off slowly their beautiful lamb boulangere lunch or dinner. Absolutely fantastic. So there's me then just trying to finish off the knot, tying that up there. Yeah, it's not good, but look, it's done. It's sealed, it's all nicely wrapped up. It may not look pretty. And then there's the other bit I just did. Fast fast forward through that. Into the oven it goes, a low temperature oven. Now you can put the lamb directly on top of the potatoes. In fact, most people do, but I like it that way because I want all the potatoes to get crispy and all the bits of lamb juice and fat drip in. What goes nicely with lamb? Well, mint sauce goes really nice in the UK, but I think salsa verde is a little bit nicer. So I've got some parsley and some mint, some anchovy, a sprinkle of salt to grind it up in my pestle and mortar. That was some capers, some Dijon mustard, and this isn't classical, but why not a bit preserved lemon? Why not indeed? That'll be a lovely flavour in this green sauce. A bit of red wine vinegar, olive oil, and, to your required consistency, a little bit of seasoning, and that is a beautiful salsa verde. Look at it, it's gorgeous. Okay, 3.5 hours later of slow cooking. The lamb is going to be ready. The potatoes are going to be ready. We've got to just remove all the string that you've done there. Took me a few minutes to get all that off. Let's show you. Is it rather nice? Now, it's obviously it's not pink, but look at that juiciness. That's gorgeous. Oh. So yeah, I'm going to cut a few nice sort of generous thick slices. None of these skinny little wafer thin slices. None of that rubbish. And the Boulangere potatoes are looking stunning. Now, I think I may have put a little bit too much stock in mine, but you can see it's very forgiving. Mine's just a bit wet. It's almost broth-like, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. But you could always put a little bit less in there. See my recipe. You can make your own mind up on that. Arrange it on a plate. Sit your lamb on top. And while I hand you back over to me for the tasting, we'll just put a little bit of that salsa verde on, and that's gorgeous. So, lamb Boulangere. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? But how simple is that? So low effort, you can just prepare that, pop it in the oven, go out for the day, do what you got to do, come back like 3-4 hours later, and you have a beautiful, beautiful lunch or dinner. So this lamb is so tender. Oh, and the potatoes, not only with the flavour of the onions and the herbs and the stock, you've also got the lamb fat and juices that have dripped into it. And they taste wonderful. So I hope you give lamb boulangere a try. I think you will really, really like it. Thank you very much for watching Uncle Matt's Cookery Lessons. I'm just going to keep asking, if you don't mind, please, please, please press that thumbs up. Tell them that you like this video and this channel's not too bad, and if you want to comment and subscribe and all that, I would be so grateful to you. And I will see you again coming pretty soon. Bye.